The Amazing Spider-Man 2, where Dynamo Dash loves him some Garfield Peter Parker. See? Now they're going to have to go back and watch an episode to find out what the hell we're talking about.
Right.
That's
You got to catch up on the lore.
Yep, you're going to have to catch up. And everybody loves some good lore.
And then you had Sam...
This is for Spin, right?
Yes.
I always get this confused.
I liked Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, though.
Well,
look at you.
Everybody likes a good Sam Raimi story.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think the only reason I liked Sam Raimi's Spider-Man is because Sam Raimi did it.
Yeah?
Only reason.
Hey, I saw a thing on Facebook this morning about Bollywood Superman.
Okay.
And man, it was terrible.
Yeah.
It was like one of the worst things I'd ever seen in my life.
Is that the one where Spider-Man's a villain?
It was the one where Spider-Man was a woman.
Oh.
And after him and Spider-Woman... woman.
Oh, were they dancing and flying and shit?
Yeah! After they saved the day, they did a dance. And it was... Yes, the word that I am using to describe it is also great.
I loved it.
You are special. I don't know what else to say about that.
Have you ever seen Japanese Spider-Man?
I don't know.
It's from the 70s, so it's like super cheesy to begin with. There was like a deal between Marvel and they made a deal with was it Toho? I think it was Toho. I could be wrong.
I don't know what Toho is.
They do Godzilla.
Okay.
That's the one I wanted. Oh, never mind. Fuck you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
They had a deal where they could make a live action TV show.
Okay.
So like, you know, you got American Spider-Man. It's Peter Parker, and you know he's a kid. He gets bit by a radioactive spider. See ya.
Pew! I mean, if I'm gonna go over, I might as well own it, right?
He gets bit by a radioactive spider, and his Uncle Ben's like, "You need to be responsible with whatever." And
great power, responsibility.
Yeah, that fucking song and dance we've heard 1,000 times.
Yep, Uncle Ben's rice.
And yeah, you know, we all know that story.
Yep.
Japanese Spider-Man. Oops. Well, whatever. Japanese Spider-Man. Cool, dude.
Sweet.
He's like a motorcycle racer.
Okay, so he's Speed Racer.
And he inherits spider powers from a 400-year-old dying alien who gives him his powers, and then sends him on a mission of revenge against the people that killed him.
Cool.
And keeps his spider suit in a watch that he presses a button, it pops out, and then he kicks the shit out of like Power Ranger putties.
Nice.
I'm gonna try this again.
I was actually gonna say something about the Venom movie, and I don't know how we got on the tangent of Spider-Man, but I'm actually gonna, do a Quentin Tarantino here.
Okay.
And tell you what I was going to tell you about the Venom movie. And that is, it had in my opinion, one of the more entertaining end credit scenes.
Post-credit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, post-credit scenes. Out of all of the Marvel movies that have been out there so far, it is the one that made me go, woo! The most.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
I'm sure I can guess.
You can guess all you want, but I'm not going to answer.
Well,
so
yeah.
that's fine. You do you.
That's fine.
You do you.
I didn't want to guess anyways.
That's good, because I wasn't going to answer, like I said.
Like, honestly, I'm not too concerned with Venom spoilers. However, maybe I should be. Because maybe I'll actually enjoy it.
Maybe.
Who knows? I like Tom Hardy.
Yeah, he is great in that movie. That didn't work the way I wanted it to.
I didn't like him as Bane. But
I didn't mind him in Bane.
I don't give a shit about Bane. So, there's that.
There you go. I am a lot easier to please when it comes to movies than you are, too. Something to take into consideration.
I've been trying not to be
You view them differently than I do. And that just is how it is.
I've been trying not to be so hypercritical.
Sure.
But, I mean, it's so hard when shit
cream.
sucks so much all the time.
Well, when shit sucks, yeah, shit sucks. Like, Terminator Salvation. That movie was so good.
For me to poop on.
Yes. I mean, in my defense, I was doing something to kill time until the heater guy got there.
Right.
Remember when B rented that movie?
No.
Oh, because we all watched it.
I remember B renting The Minotaur. I remember B renting Megalodon. Holy shit, what are you doing? Oh. Megalodon.
Blood Rain.
Blood Rain. You know, the classics.
Yes, the classics. This shit from sci-fi. Sharknado wasn't out yet, or I'm sure we would have seen that.
Oh, I'm 100% positive. We would have been all over that.
Yep. I mean, in our defense, we knew that these movies sucked, but we were living above a guy who was renting them all the time, so we got to see him for free, right?
Right.
And we were doing drugs.
Right.
So it was like, that Megalodon is fucking dumb, but whatever, we're gonna get high and watch Megalodon.
Yeah.
And so we watched all these movies, but now that we're good, clean, sober individuals, things have changed. We need something with a little more substance. Yes. Yes.
Here's a Tom Hardy. I really like Tom Hardy in Mad Max.
Okay. I didn't really like that movie.
Really?
Really?
I would go as far as to say...
Pew!
You.
Pewing all over the place?
I would go as far as to say that... That's my favorite Mad Max movie.
Oh, yeah? See, I Mad Max was a thing with, like, my cousins when I was too young to watch that stuff. So if they were turning that, if my older cousins were turning that stuff on, I automatically had to leave the room. So it wasn't like worth it for me to care about them.
Okay.
And then, like, I am familiar with 2 men enter, 1 man leave.
The Thunderdome.
Yeah, because of Meatwad, of all things.
Okay.
And like beyond that, there's just not.
Beyond the Thunderdome.
Oh no! I thought I had it perfect.
Oh no.
No, looks like Dash is gonna be taking this one.
Things are going back to where they should have been in the first place.
Like I'm familiar with Mad Max more from pop culture references than I am from Mad Max.
Okay.
So,
well, here's the thing. I'd seen The Road Warriors several times in the past.
okay, where does that fall in the
That's
Mad
the
Max
second
time?
one.
Okay.
I'd seen Beyond Thunderdome several times in the past.
Okay.
Son of a fuck!
Yeah, gives me another chance.
So when the new one came out, I decided to go back and watch them all again.
Yep.
The first one just feels like severely out of place by comparison.
All right. Well, let me shoot this at you real quick.
Okay.
Maybe you can help me out. Maybe help me figure something out.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
So when I realized, see, I have no reference for how hard I need to hit this though.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah. Obviously, I hit it a little too hard.
God damn you!
Fuck out of there though.
All right. Cool, dude. Appreciate you, bud.
I enjoy your cadence.
My candor.
Your candor, yes. Once I realized that I was old enough to watch Mad Max on my own, and nobody could tell me no, I tried watching a Mad Max movie.
Okay.
I will not ever, even if you tell me what it was called, be able to tell you what it was called. I just don't remember. But, like I said, I'm familiar with Mad Max from pop culture. Oh, are you gonna get this? Oh! Nice! Fist bump. Nice.
I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that
You
one. Bob.
should, as you should. So, I started watching one, right?
Right.
I'm familiar with Mad Max from pop culture, so I expected this post-apocalyptic world, sand everywhere, people vying for fuel, steampunk-looking stuff, right? And it started out like maybe I was just watching a wrong movie, and I just don't know it. But it started out like he was a
cop.
family man on his way
Yes,
to work.
that's
one
the first
day.
one.
Okay.
He's a cop.
Okay.
And he's like got a family.
Yeah.
And I think it starts with like a high-speed car chase.
Okay.
And like there's criminals and there's law and there's towns. And granted, they're like shitty, not really, but kind of maybe post-apocalyptic towns. There's like a timeline where the first one is kind of its own thing, and then between then and the second one, I think like a war happens, and that's when it like turns into Fallout.
Okay. Okay. See, I was really confused.
See, that's what I mean. The first one feels very out of place.
Okay.
It's still a good movie, but it's compared to the rest of them, like the series went in a weird direction that I wouldn't have guessed if I had watched the first one when it was brand new.
All right.
And on that note, we'll catch you next time on Dash Mode Gaming.
We'll see you then.